Hey guys, Sandra here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about making money from home or online. And I'm just going to do a brief video today, but I'm going to do another video, and it's going to be more information in that video. So that'll be after this one. So look out for it. Look out for that video, because I'll be explaining how much you can make with these different hustles that you can do at home, and I'll give the breakdown of how to start. Okay, so one way I think is a good way to make money is doing affiliate marketing, and Amazon is the most famous one. So with Amazon, you go to their website, and on Amazon.com and you go down to the bottom, and you'll see something that says affiliates, and you just fill out the information. I'm not going to explain that or walk you through it, because there's other videos out here that show you that, or it's very simple to do. It's not hard, and you fill it out, and then you become an Amazon affiliate. And then you can take your links. They'll give you links to use, and you'll take those links and you can put them underneath your YouTube video. You can talk about certain Amazon products, put it underneath your video in the description. You can make, you can actually make a Facebook page, a group. Yeah, make a Facebook group and dedicate it to your Amazon products, okay? Because in the back of the Amazon office, after you sign up, you'll see products that are on sale, or that have discounts or whatever, and you can put those in your group to let people know that this stuff is on sale. If you want me to make another video about that, explaining it more better, put that down in the comments below. But then you also you can promote it. You can get make a website. There's free websites out here. You can make a website and promote it, or a blog. You can write a blog and talk about the product and put your links in there. It's a lot of ways that you can do it. And then you have Printify. Printify, if you don't even have to be good at designing, but if you have anything in your mind that you want to sell, like t-shirts, you can sell candles, you can sell journals, you can sell notebooks, but you can make them into journals. You can make a nice cover on there, Printify, on Printify. And then you can also mugs. Okay, so if you're interested in selling things like that, basically it's a print-on-demand company, and you make the design that you want on your mug, your mug or your candle, and upload it on there, and they will do the rest for you. They'll print it out, and they'll mail it to the people that orders it for you. So you don't have to do anything but print it, and it's like you don't have to do all of the work. They're doing the work for you. They send it to the people's houses. They do the shipping. Okay, so that's another way to make money. Print on demand. And there's more than Printify. They have other different types. But in the next video, I'll name a couple of more, and I'll explain all of this in detail. Then Etsy. You can open up an Etsy shop if you want to. Etsy is for homemade products, basically, but you can put digital products up there if you know how to make digital ebooks, digital products that'll help someone to teach people how to do something. You can put your digital products up there. You can take a look on Etsy.com and see what is up there that maybe you can design and put up there yourself. And you can have your own little storefront on Etsy. And then you have, let me see what else. What else can you do to make money? Well, I mentioned blogs earlier, but a blog is good too if you want to. Oh, YouTube. So if you want to do YouTube, that's another way to make money. Be consistent on YouTube. Make a video every day or every other day, however you want to do it. I prefer to do it every day because it keeps me from being lazy. So I do one every day. I probably won't in the future. I don't know, but I'm doing it every day now because I don't want to be lazy and I don't want to not do it, because if I don't do it, it won't get done. So just why I do a video every day. I try to. Even if I skip, I make sure I'm working on something the day that I skipped so that I can have something for the next day, because I don't want to. And for me, I notice the more I do this, the more views I'm getting, the more watch time I'm getting. So the more I'm doing it, is like growing every day. And so YouTube is it is a job in itself. It's almost like, yeah, it's like a job in itself, basically, because you have to figure out what to say to people, what information to give, something that'll help people. I decided to, my niche is God, and because I love learning about God, and I love talking about God. I love talking to God. And so I talk to God all the time, and I ask God, what you want to do next? And God told me to do this video, and then I'll follow up with a more detailed video of these things that I'm talking about. It'll come after this one. But I just asked for ideas, and like I was telling you in another video, the last video, I believe, I think I mentioned it in Your Health is Your Wealth, that God gives you ideas in your mind. Okay, so it's not like it's going to be some kind of booming, this is what you should do, nothing like that. But you may get an inspiration from a video that you watched, or a TV show, or a person might come up to you and say something that give you that, aha, that's probably what I should be. That sounds like something I should be doing. Or you hear the same thing over and over and over again. That's a sign that you should be doing that thing. But God gives, I think people think that God is just going to just throw something at you, or you're going to hear a voice, which some people do hear a verbal voice. I don't hear a verbal voice. I hear it in my head. These are ideas that God is giving you. He gives you business ideas, but you're probably not listening, or you're ignoring it, because a lot of times it's things you don't want to do. It's something you really don't want to do, or you're not interested in. Like these YouTube videos, I was not interested in doing YouTube. It's very hard. I said, God, what I'm going to talk about? What am I, talk about me. That's what God said, talk about me. And so I said, okay, let me just do this and stop playing. And now that I'm doing it, and a little bit more consistent, now that I'm a little bit more consistent, I feel better, because one thing about it, God will nag you. It's going to be a nagging thought in the back of your mind, like, you do this, you should do this, you should do this, talk about this, do that. It's a nagging thing, and so it's sort of like a nagging thing. It's gonna keep on coming up in your mind, and it's not you thinking about it. It just pops up in your mind. It's not you doing it. It's God. And if you're thinking it's the devil talking to you, it's not the devil either, because the devil is not going to try to help you make money. All right. The devil doesn't want to. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Right. So what is he going to help you make money for? He's going to keep you from making money. He's going to keep you in poverty. He's going to keep you from trying to elevate and increase your income. So just know that is not the devil. If that's what you're thinking, the devil talking to you, or you're hearing voices. No, it's God. So, I just wanted to get that straighten out, because I think people get confused. That's why it's good to sit quietly by yourself, so that you can hear the voice of God and know the voice of God. It's in the Bible. I don't know which verse, but it says that Jesus said, my flock knows my voice. My sheep knows my voice, or something like that. I'll try to put that verse down below. But when you sit and still and listen, God's voice. To turn left or to turn right, or not to turn left, but to turn right. You will know that, because God is directing you. If you remember that movie Harriet, with Harriet Tubman, If you watch that again, if you watched it, you will notice that she had hit her head. But I know a lot of people who have near-death experiences or have had something happen to them, when they come through, they actually can hear, God's voice more clearly. I've noticed that with people. And so she had hit her head. She had a head injury. And the guy, when she was in the office with the guy, he was writing down head problem or head injury or something he had said, because she was talking. It sounded like she was talking out of her head, but she wasn't talking out of her head. She was hearing the voice of God, and she was listening to it. And people think you crazy when you say you hear God's voice. God speaks to us today. In the Bible, he spoke to the people, and he's speaking to us today. Today, he still speaks to us. You have to listen. And if you notice, when she was leading the people out, she would get down on her knees, and she would just stop and get down on her knees and get up and automatically know which way to go. So that's what I'm saying. God will show you which way to go. Okay? He'll tell you when to go left and when to go right, so these are things you have to look out for too. This is why I'm saying you've got to get close to God. You got to get close to God. I think people think it's cliche, or it's just, people are just so, religious. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, because I don't go to church. I learn all this stuff from home because God is in me. And wherever I go, he's there. I don't need a church to learn about God. I don't need a church to worship God. I can worship God in my own home. I don't need to worship him in church. Yes, it's good to be around other people who believe in God or they're spiritual, but church, religion kind of restricts you in certain ways. I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, I'm spiritual. I like to be free. And that's where God made us free. So I like to be free. I don't like nobody telling me what I can and cannot do. So anyway, that's why God made us with free will. So anyway, I went off on a tangent. I didn't mean to talk about that, but I'm trying to think of other ways you can make money. Oh, yeah. So if you're going to do the YouTube, yeah, that's a job in itself. I was talking about the YouTube, and you have to really listen and pray to God. If this is something that's been nagging you to do, then that is God telling you to do it. And don't worry about what to talk about, because God will tell you what to talk about. Or you can look at other people's video to figure out what to talk about, what they're talking about, but do not copy them, But you can put your own spin on it you can look at other people's YouTube video to get ideas on what to talk about. And you can write a blog or have a blog along with your YouTube video under the description. And you can also, in the blog, talk about what you spoke about that day. In the blog, whatever that video was about, you can put it in there, and you can put your affiliate links in that blog as well, and so you can do things like that to make money. And see, all of this stuff is not get rich quick. It's going to take time to happen. It takes time. Everything takes time. You have to have patience. You have to have patience, and you have to be willing to put in the effort to do it, which I was talking about, no, I'll be talking about that in the next video too. Another video about how you need to put in effort in what you're doing. You can't be lazy. You cannot be lazy, or you'll be in the same place you were in last year. And you don't want that. You want to move up. You want to prosper, if that's what you want to do. If you want to increase your income, you're going to have to do something about it. You can't just sit there. You can't pray and expect God to bring something to you like that. Now, it may happen, but it's not going to be a continuous thing, because you have to get up and go and do what God tells you to do. Whatever idea he plants in your head, you have to go and take that move, make that move, at least make that move, so God can move with you and help you. He can't help you if you're just sitting still. He cannot help you if you're just sitting still. It reminds me of when I was leaving my husband, and I was just drawn and guided to the places that I needed to go to get my apartment, and guided to the things that I needed to do. These things I didn't even know. I had no plans to go to these places, but I was guided to these places for these people to help me, to get where I am now, And so it's amazing how when you just an effort in, how God just takes over and makes your life easy. Very easy. Makes your life easy. Because he knows already what to do. What's ahead of you. You know, there's a quote in the Bible about you may think you're making the plans, but God is the one that's really orchestrating everything. Something like that in the Bible. I'm gonna see if I can find that scripture and put it down too. But you think you making the plan, but God is the one who's really, orchestrating it, because you don't know, but he's leading you to where you need your answers and where you need the help. So, basically that's about it. I can't think of any other ways, but in the next video that I do, and I'll make sure I do it after this one, look forward to that one. I'm going to go in more detail about how much money you can make from these side projects and basically how to set them up. But it's going to be brief. You still have to do your research. I want you guys to do your research. I don't want to be telling you everything step by step, because even God don't tell us everything step by step. We have to figure things out. We have to figure things out on our own, because that's how we learn. We learn from figuring out what is the next step. We learn that way. So I'm not going to sit here and hold your hand. I'm going to give you the basics, and then you need to just run with it and research and do your own thing, whatever it is that you feel is right for your life. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for today. The next video, look out for the next video, where I'm going to name 10 things that you can do from home, side hustles that you can do from home. Okay, you don't want to miss that. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment. And if you haven't subscribe, hit that bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and remember, you must hustle. Bye-bye.